Hey everybody, I just saw this email from Jagex just about sailing, and I was kind of interested in it. I haven't seen anybody talk about it too much yet. Behind the scenes of Sailing Volume 2, and my board's gonna get pretty crazy here. I got Maverick, he just ate, um, so he's up in this corner. I have the notes that I might flop down a couple of times here, and here's my stats on this side, which I'll probably go and flip between some of the other stuff so I can see what's going on. Anyway, um, it's going to be a long one. I'm going to try to get through most of it. Got background music here, and this is the second part. So if you want the other part, I'll try to find that. But I assume that you've already know what's going on with the new skill, sailing. It's gonna come eventually. So, anyway, let's get started. Ahoy there, and welcome to Volume 2 Behind the Scenes Sailing of Sailing. In this blog series, we'll take a peek behind the curtain of old school RuneScape's first new skill, examining the new areas and quest lines and bosses, creature rewards, and other features. I think the last new skill was Hunter, right? Or was it? It was farming, wasn't it? I don't know. Anyway, our farming stage, our refinement stage, there was like 3 stages they mentioned, and refinement was the last one. They were talking about like initially just trying to figure out what focus they wanted to put on a skill, and then um, going into like a breakdown of the rough game mechanics and stuff. My question was like, and I'll put the question is here, is what and no spoilers, but this does it does address that partially. Anyways, um, and I am kind of excited for it. Was it dedicated to addressing a key concern? How a sailing fits in as a skill? Like, where is it? What is sailing? It's not just traveling somewhere else. It's not like magic. You don't just teleport there. We're focused on, and they have a Discord with Mod Husky and Light and stuff like that. That they talk over some stuff, and there's other people that spam a bunch of stuff in there. It's RuneScape that are gonna happen like that. But anyway, they do have that as well. Mm. We'll give you some insight into what this exciting new skill will actually look like. Bear in mind that everything we show you in these blogs will still work, is still a work in progress and might not be as polished as the final product, and we can much change between now and launch. Today we're talking about how you train sailing with an overview of a few core activities that you will see racking up the experience. Also, we will also share some details of upcoming sailing alpha where you can try sailing for yourself. Check out the gameplay footage, and a huge shout out to our friends, and this is who made that. Um, I'll just grab that. Heb Hebox. Oh, that's the guy that has like maxed out experience, like 4 billion or something experience. I'll put that. Allow paste. Okay, we're not gonna do the video. I'm sure you've seen the video. Sailing as a skill. All skills have training methods ranging from low to high intensity with experience and other rewards to compensate you for your efforts. For example, training wood cutting, you could spend time lazily chopping redwood trees or two ticking. I'm a lazy guy. Sailing is no exception. Sorry, it's late and I woke up and I'll be yawning a lot. And you will see how it does it. We've designed different training activities to appeal to different playstyles. Playstyles is one word. Skill framework. Old school skills have 3 core components: their purpose, why should you train it, their identity, what does it feel like, their narrative. What does it feel like? Their narrative. Okay? And their core gameplay loop. Is that 3? Okay. For example, thieving, purpose, obtain wealth, identity, steal things that you could not do not belong to you. Core loop, click the NPC or the location to steal. I know. As thieving as your character gets better, you clumsily pickpocket ordinary citizens, but mastering the skill means you can steal almost anything. Here's how sailing fits into the framework. Pause. Dramatic pause. Did my thing just degrade? I'm down to 25%. I'm gonna have to go grab this up. Hopefully it doesn't take 3 hours. Purpose, travel to new places. Okay, it is teleporting. Interact with new things at sea. It's not teleporting. Identity, utilize a boat as a tool. Well, it's not teleporting. Core loop, click on a facility to interact with the world you're using your boat. Okay. Low-level sailors will be getting to grips with their boat, so likely to capsize. Okay. They won't be able to overcome the dangers of the open sea. On the other hand, a master sailor who knows the sea well and traverses it with ease, they can use all kinds of facilities on their boat to rely on nautical knowledge to sail anywhere they'd like. I know at the upper tiers, you're going to be doing like searching for pirates' treasure and stuff like that. And you have like this little like wench that goes into Did I say that right? Like a grapple kind of thing. Goes and picks up treasure chests. The purpose of sailing is to let you explore new places. The skill is far more than just traveling around. Okay, not teleporting. So sailing lets you engage with the sea in a new area of the map, experiencing hitherto unknown threats, encourage new possibilities. And you, traverse the ocean. It's far more than just a slow teleport. It's not teleporting, and I didn't know that this was all going to be in it, but I know like a lot of people are saying it's just going to be another fire making. It sounds like they're not going to make it just a random click this and just for a bigger total level. Leveling up will also let you expand the core loop of interacting with more facilities on board the ship. Here we have a sail. The tiller helps you control the heading. Cargo hold, store the plunder. It's kind of cool. This is a small boat. Let me see if I can. Oh, let's not do that. See if I can get a picture of this. I might try to use that for my screenshot. I don't know how that was going to work. We'll save that. So this is a small boat. You'll get sailing experience for interacting with the facilities that affect the world. These include the tiller, the helm, that's how you steer it, and the sails, salvaging hooks, okay, cannons, and trawling net, okay. This is the most basic way to train skilling. As a new sailor, you'll be doing a lot of this. But when you level up, you'll have crewmates. Ooh, like NPCs. Wonder if it's like a butler thing. Who would take on less than interesting tasks while you discover more ways to train. Okay, so it's basically like him, he automates certain parts of it. And I'm sure there's a fee or something. Sails are one of the first facilities you can interact with. In real life, luffing is what happens when you sail too close to the wind, which causes your sails to flap about as your boat down. I'm not a sailor. I'm in the Army, so not the Navy. But you're like, if you sail like going with the wind, right, with the wind at your back, your sails are nice and poofy, like all the wind's there. But if you are canted or like you tack, if you change that angle a little bit, your sails get like less than full. Our original luffing mechanic slowed and eventually stopped your boat if your sails were not trimmed. Trimming just means you adjust them so it's your sails get more of the wind into them. In a short time, while this reflects the real-time sailing experience, it also makes gameplay quite frustrating. Oh, let's do that. So instead of punishing you for inattentiveness, we've decided to reward keen-eyed sailors for their. Oh, I like this. If if you spot your sails luffing, you have a short window of time to trim them and be rewarded with sailing experience. You gain experience just for basically walking around in the water, for moving around in the water. Kind of like people saying that agility should be like if you like have the stages reads and leagues. It's kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. You're gonna gain a little bit of experience. That's interesting. Um, okay. Your reward is you'll gain some nice speed boost. Okay, when you upgrade your sails, the time window to trim will get wider. Okay. The base rate, which takes 30 seconds for your sails to luff, with a 9-second window to trim them in. If you miss the opportunity, you don't receive a speed penalty, but you do miss out on experience. Okay. Okay, there's the video from above. Um, the sails in the video are above our placeholder graphics, which is why they're changing color instead of shape. In the final version, they will have dedicated animations. You might have seen a few early ideas in the previous updates. This brings us to another exciting topic. Our art team has been hard at work. We are not far off of our final boat designs. Let's see here, which you can check out in the blog. Okay, the sails aren't the only part of sailing. Let me move over here. Now, look at this. That will be contextualized visually. You can also expect animations for water splashes, turning circles, interactions with individual facilities, and much more. Okay, yay. Let me get back on here. And then here is sea charting. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to zoom in and maybe get a different picture of this. I don't think these ones are mine. Those are not mine. I didn't think they were. Okay. Goodness. Explore the Sea of Gillinor in the document below to memorable locations, hidden currents, ocean depths, weather patterns, distant islands in your captain's log. Here's a look at a number of just things to chart. See, disclaimer, all gameplay images are WIP placeholder, okay? So currents, you have sea charting, okay. Interesting. Forgotten drinks. Pry open chests, the weather. This is gameplay comparisons, puzzles. What does this look like? Teams of Mascot. Collection log. Oh, they have collection log stuff, okay. Once you have gotten the hang of using the onboard facilities, you'll want to do some sea charting. The oceans of Gillinor are vast, unexplored area. As you stumble upon hidden islands and experience familiar coastlines at a new angle, you'll earn experience for your efforts. So I wonder if it's kind of like in the jungle, Shiloh Village Legends Quest when you're going there charting stuff, except now instead of you just marking down something random on a piece of paper, if it's actually like a place. Huh. There's a lot of okay. Experience in sailing. Did I already read this? With your current duck companion at your side, a troll meteorologist who needs your help to clear the weather stations, you might be equipped to explore Gillinor's uncharted seas. When the When the ocean calls you even deeper, you will help. So, the further out in the ocean you go, the higher level you have to be to get there, I'd imagine. You enlist the help of your mermaids whose knowledge of the sea floor, underneath the sea, will unlock new secrets beneath the waves. All the thirsty work. You don't worry, you can find crates of mysterious drinks. Just don't read the expiration date. Haha. Okay. We've aimed to capture the feeling you experienced for the first time you logged into RuneScape. The short walk from Lumbers to Varrock felt like an arduous journey, and you'll never know what surprises would be waiting for you around the bend. Charting sea turns in the thrill of exploration into a bona fide mechanic rewarding you for exploring new islands and seeking out new experiences. Take a look at some of those new areas of the sea. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, done. You can see, like, implemented shipwreck area, implemented task board, implement a dockable location, and long-term non-MVP boss. Okay, non-MVP port task board, non-MVP or Barracuda trial. So, okay, you can see like some of it says like level 51, 30, level 30. Level 12 up here, a little shipwreck. Huh. The first couple of days, this is going to be nuts. Did you spot them all? What do you think about waiting on these uncharted shores? New civilizations, buried treasure, or perhaps dangers awaiting you to trap unworried traveler. Your captain's log will help you track what you've discovered, much like an achievement diary. The interface will show you charting tasks which you can easily filter area in. We've already added sea charting to 2 areas, the Unquiet Ocean and the Kandarin Gulf. Carindian. Here are just a few things you may find there. Unquiet Ocean Cape Atoll, Red Reef, Barracuda HQ. So that must be a faction if they have a headquarters. Arrow Pass, KH Strait, Turtle Basin, Storm Templar, Great Conch, Rainbow Reef, Kandarin Gulf, Midsipper Sound. Okay, so they're taking like stuff that you've seen before and then just making a, like they said, from a different perspective. To fully charge the sea, you'll need to bring the following tools along. Okay, Captain's Log to record, document sea charting. It'll also tell you information about where you can chart. Okay. Spyglass, observable, notable areas. A current duck. Track the sea currents of the sea. Okay, crowbars. Pry open crates found on the sea. Choose whether you want to drink what you find or inside. They're really up on like you finding alcohol and drinking it. There must be something. I don't know. Restores the energy or something. I don't know. Apparatus helmet. Gather. See, that's I did think about that. You know how you go underwater, you do your seaweed spores and stuff like that. But now you're going to be gathering data, assisting mermaids out to sea as they act as a dive guide for you. Make sure you take along your diving apparatus. Yeah, anti-rust tonic removes rust from weather stations for troll meteorologists. Okay, so kind of like WD-40 or water displacement 40. Interesting. For testing purpose, all these tools can be bought from a port master who can be found in any port. In the real game, however, you will unlock them as you level up. Okay. Some observations won't acquire any tools at all. To record what you've seen, simply left-click your captain's log. See charting rewards. Ooh, charting rewards. You'll earn one-time XP drops for each successful charting activity and sailing experience when you chart everything in an area. Sea charting also offers an exciting new reward: space for your boat, kegs. Okay. keg stores the drinks you found from Charting Sea, which can be purchased after you found them once. The keg provides buff to your entire crew, whether they're NPCs or players. Um, Other players. Okay, so other players can go on your boat. That's interesting. These buffs include faster salvage rates, better XP, and more cannon damage. Okay. If you haven't finalized the keg buffs yet, they're all related back to sailing and aid skill progression. As a general rule, the higher level and more dangerous areas will find better buffs, obviously, yep. And we'll look forward to seeing all the progress. This is the port task. Okay, so it kind of reminds me, it was kind of a, I don't play RS3, but before, or right around, or just after the evolution of combat, this has been a long time ago, so you're going to have to forgive me. But they had a thing where you did like voyages. You had like 3 ships out you would send out, and I'm trying to remember exactly how that went to, but you would have like different people that you would upgrade, and like you could send them out for like 6 hours or 12 hours or whatever, and do their stuff, and you could equip them with stuff. This kind of feels something like that, like reminiscent. Okay. Step 1, accept one or more of the port tasks. 2, go collect the cargo from the loading bay. Set sail on your destination port. Step 4, unload the cargo. Speak to the port master. Collect any item rewards and sailing experience. Okay. So I'm kind of wondering. So if you're doing this and you wanted to go do a farm run or something, you can't just teleport away from it, or can you teleport back to your boat or something, or do you have to finish the thing? Repeatable task system having, and this is one of the, there's multiple ways to train it. They're saying it's not just this, but it's kind of like getting a task from Druidel is what you're saying. Repeatable task system having clear instructions to follow, multicasting gameplay opportunities. But I assume this is the smallest one. Port task. Okay. We showed off port task gameplay in our previous update. I seem to remember something this. In the sailing alpha, you will notice ports around Gielinor. Click on them. Find various sailing-related tasks to choose from. Complete them and gain experience and GP. Okay, so that was my other question with this whole thing. Like, is this something that's gonna drain a bunch of gold from your account? Like, could you pay to get better things, or is it going to actually gain you money like thieving? Like thieving, there's really no way to lose money doing thieving, kind of deal. But anyway, or is it going to be like a great big money sink where people go and buy stuff off the GE and just gain a bunch of experience and, not have to really do anything like farming or construction or whatever? Okay, this activity is suited to all sorts of players, gives consistent rate of experience and GP per hour. Since you're already sailing all over Gielinor, you might as well pick up a couple. Reset here. A couple tasks to complete along the way. Okay, makes sense. To begin with, you'll have 2 new slots for port tasks, but you'll unlock more as you level up. Okay, so you're gonna have like 2 slots. You take this task, and then you want another task, and then you can get like more, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, you have docking, access, and port. You can accept port tasks there. Each port has a unique set of 5 repeatable tasks, each task category, but they change every day, so if you don't look for them, try another port or come back tomorrow. 4 of the 5 tasks will be the same for everyone, but the last one will be based on your sailing level. Interesting. You will often find these tasks that the last task will be paired together across the port. So in Port Sarim, you might be asked to deliver goods to Musa Point, where you'll find a task to deliver goods back to CERN. So it's like a loop. Okay, that's nice. Sometimes you'll see tasks that you require a little leveling up before you complete them. If you're having small goals to work towards this might suit you better than taking uh, task to your current level. Okay. Here's the little sailing board. It's kind of cool. System is designed to ensure that given any moment, you'll have at least one task in common with the other sailors. Completing a port task or two is a great way to train sailing with your friends. Okay, so can you just leech off someone? Is that like a raid? Kind of like that? Are Ironmen going to be allowed to do it with the normal accounts, or like do you gain more experience if you have an alt standing on your boat? You'll be able to find up to 5 of each type. Okay. Cast like bounty task from the same notice board for a total of 10 if you like. Okay. Let's look at a time of port task you can retrieve from the notice board. Courier task. Okay. Courier task asks you to take goods from port A to port B using your boat's cargo hold. Simply take the cargo from the port's loading bay, stick it in your hold, and set sail for your destination. Some of the courier tasks will ask you to deliver multiple boxes of cargo. As you level up, it might become easier and bigger to take on bigger deliveries. So you're gonna have like a bigger boat, so you can actually carry some of the stuff when you level up. Similarly, as you level up, requirements become harder. You'll need more space in your car. They already said in it. Yep, I jumped ahead of them. Sorry. Cargo holds become upgradable, but only store cargo, not your personal items. Okay, so it's not gonna interfere with your backpack or whatever. Okay. Required transport. Will you use your own ends? You are waitlisted. Future work on courier tasks include balancing XP rewards and adding ways to make these tasks more efficient. Later on down the line, we'll look at gameplay flow to ensure it's easy for players to juggle multiple tasks at once. Bounty task. You're looking for a bit more adventure. Bounty tasks are for you. Hugely popular hunter rumor system. Bounty task will send you out to sea to fight deadly battles in search of one particular battle. This would be a great opportunity to do, like Counter Slayer assigns you a specific place to do a specific task, but like, kill this Slayer monster, you know, i.e. the whatever, the Grand Kraken, the giant squid, the whatever. At this part of the thing gives you Slayer experience. It'd be kind of cool. This will involve ship combat. You hope your sailing starts up to scratch. We're still in an early process of implementing ship combat, so I know they're really struggling with that. Port task rewards grant sailing experience upon completion. Raising the line in the difficulty of the task is something we're still balancing, but will be also very based on starting port and type of task you take. We expect this activity to provide a reliable source of GP and XP per hour. And imagine the port task will mostly be a completable way to other sailing activities. Sorry. Completing a port task will also get you some general resources, such as, and it says general resources given upon. It's a typo. Okay. Such as, and then general resources, they just said it twice. But one's off, so someone forgot they liked the way the other one did it. Gathering resources, ores, fish logs, with uses in both sailing, water game, alchemical items, new materials for upgrading your boat. Okay. Interesting. Okay. How soon will the bots break this? We're also cooking up some unique items that are only in table for import tasks. So watch this space. Yeah, I'm also watching my bank space. Thank you. Um, Ooh, I like this. See, it says small shipwrecks. Um, Maybe I want to take a picture of that. Can I take a picture of that? Okay. Barracuda shipwrecks, large shipwrecks, pirate shipwrecks. Okay, so there's the little winch I was talking about from before. Um, Ship types, ports. We have step one: set sail and locate a shipwreck at sea. And this is the light bronze salvaging hook. Interact with your salvaging the hook facility. Sit back and watch yourself collect salvage, gaining sailing experience in the process. Okay. All gameplay. Okay, yep. So that's like cleaning fines, basically. Step: return to port with your salvage in the cargo hold. Okay. With your in your inventory and cargo hold, you can see them in your inventory right here, and then the cargo hold says 10 to 20, so you can only hold 20 items. Okay, and you have 28. Well, not 28 because you're gonna have like a little sailing book or log or whatever it's called. Sort through the salvaging station to find various items and resources. And then this is comparison, like they have a shooting star here. So you might like this if you enjoy low intensity AFK. Simply, yeah, because you're just sitting back, you're clicking on the things, going through like the entire inventory. Then once you get full of the little box things, you take them back to port, trade them for experience, or maybe there's something in there you want. This is kind of cool. I do like this. Cooperative gameplay, social gameplay, yeah. On top of the sea, you'll stumble across shipwrecks, which you could be harvesting for sailing experience. It's a super chilled out training method. Much like how you would train woodcutting or fishing, simply sail your boat to a near shipwreck, then interact with a salvaging hook. To loot rewards, salvage will be placed directly in your inventory, but you can also store it within a cargo hold. No additional clicks are required. You will stop once the shipwreck has depleted or your inventory gets full. Depletion does not speed up multiple players. The salvaging. Okay, so this is like stars. The second monitor activity, GP and XP are not especially high compared to other training methods. There are different types of shipwrecks. Some are small and show on the surface of the water. Some are much larger, so they lie deeper in the depths of the ocean. The larger shipwrecks are the better the facilities you'll need to salvaging. So they have shipwreck, salvaging hook. You can see the first three are light, then it's heavy, and then advanced. Goes all the way up to 91 right there. Ooh, I like this picture. And that is from Mod. What does it say? Mod GAUB. Huh. Fisherman shipwrecks, Bittercoo, large shipwrecks. Okay, cool. I like it. It's neat. I like their concept art. Um someone's thinking. Each salvaging hook can also be upgraded from bronze all the way up to dragon, yielding faster salvage rates, greater experience gains, of course. Literally, bronze, iron, steel, mithril, adamant, curse, gold, okay, above adamant, rune, and dragon. You'll see exactly how to add these upgrades to your facilities at a later date. We'll discuss system, ship customization. Um, Shipwreck salvaging rewards. Main rewards from the shipwreck are not GP or experience, but materials. Okay. So you need the material, like, you need to go after some of these materials just so you're not sitting at, like, the low experience. This will help you gain more experience over the time, kind of thing. Obtain a large Shuplin pie cedar rosewood planks, which will be essential for shipbuilding. Each plank will, of course, have the accompanying covered trees you can find and chop down, just like existing plank types. You'll also have spotted cursed gold on the list. I did, which is a new metal resource from sailing. Okay. Introducing these materials and sailors will help integrate other skills like wood cutting, construction, mining, smithing, fletching, and fire making. In the future, you can expect a poll where you can vote on each one. Okay, that's kind of cool. The value of their salvage scales up based on level requirement. Resource is also changed based on the type of shipwreck you can salvage from. Um, a fancy merchant vessel is more likely to carry different cargo than a ramshackle pirate sloop. These three activities have been relatively traditional training methods. Let's kick it up a notch. Barracuda trials. Okay, this is where content is high skill ceiling, big reward, and speed progression. So, variety of hazardous ocean trials run by Barracuda Trials, a thrill-seeking sailors who cat is yelling. Step one: retrieve a crate of the rum. Do some bananas. Get some sugar cane. Oh, you're making cocktails. Okay, that's kind of weird. Barracuda Trial is a leaned in. Leaned in, not learned. There's no R. Dun dun dun. Learn how to read. Focused, repeatable method of training sailor appears to those who push the limits of navigation and reward those for taking the time to fully understand ship movement. Behind the scene blogs we will talk about here. Come here. Movement and has been developed in a way that provides the most consistent, predictable movement with lots of room for player skill expression. We're feeling really good about it so far, and our confidence is only increasing. Though early playtesting. Okay, navigation can. The trials of places system copies from real locations at sea where you'll be able to navigate the series of obstacles to win. Each trial is different, but the goal remains the same: speed through the officially. Okay, so some of this they were saying is going to be at the activity level of here. You don't want to be up there. Come down, cat. Come down. What do they call it? Hi Daisy. Do you want to come say hi? Okay. It's gonna be like Sepulcher. It's gonna be like really intense. High trials are high money reward, by no means the most efficient way from 1 to 99. Okay. We're encouraging aspects of captions to mix up sailing gameplay, though meaningful unlocks across the training methods. These include upgrades to make your barracuda smoother and speedier. There'll be 3 trials for you to launch. You got plenty of ideas in the bank, and we'd love to add more players if the players are interested. Okay, for now, take a look at the first. This is the runway. Excuse me. That they were just talking about. Early game sailors to take place, and familiar, you're going from Port Strom, Catherby to Cramjug. Your first trial will take place in tropical waters of Moosa Point. Rum Dash Ralph has a cocktail for you to prepare. Again, alcohol. Is the real rum enthusiast. He and his Barracuda trial puts Fledgling Service to the task of producing a specialty of the Whirlpool Surprise. The recipe is one. Obtain fresh bananas, a lost shipment of Cramjug lost, quotation marks. Some of the fresh sugar cane, then shake it all together by sailing through some dark and stormy waters. Okay. I get it, but you could also just shake it, you know. If you're fast enough and brave enough, you'll be able to deliver this free concoction back to Rum Dash Ralph, rewarded with some well-earned experience. Trial is aimed at slayers with a small boat, salvaging hook, and space for a keg facility. Okay. So we've talked about a winch, we've talked about the keg facility, a bigger hold. You could definitely see where your boat's going with this. Obstacle 1, salvaging the rum shipment. Retrieve a crate of crab Julian rum by salvaging the sip truck. Okay, this is literally just the thing they showed in the thing, so I'm not going to read all that, but, you know, it's there. It's the same as the decal one that I read through earlier. This one is an example of how crazy beer crawls can get. Our intention is to make each one feel special and unique. For now, we're just keeping the rest of our designs as a surprise. You'll get flat XP reward from completing each trial, so the faster you can complete it, the more experience you can do it. Okay, so I don't see, it doesn't say anything about money there, but it's fine. Trials will offer untradeable rewards such as upgrades to facilities. Okay, that's nice. Access to NPC crew mates or even pieces of sailing content. Yay. If you'd like to provide feedback, reaction questions, there's a survey. Okay. Here's all the mods. Old school team. Also, you can discuss this update on 2000 Escape subreddit, the official sailing Discord server, for more information above, you know. So it's interesting. Maybe I'll give my interaction a different video because this is already. But I think they're trying really hard. Um, I don't think it's going to be the worst thing we've ever seen. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Comment below, subscribe, and hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. And, you know, at the very least, you didn't have to read it all yourself. So, have a great one, and I'll see you guys later.